know what is what.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
This is Cult of the Living Dead.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead. This week, we are covering another 1999 movie. This one is animated. We are covering The Iron Giant. As always, I'm your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya.
Aloha.
And Twan.
What is up?
For first-time listeners and returning guests, we are a cult movie podcast. We cover cult classics, B-movies, and horror. All of these opinions are subjective. None of us are academically trained in film critique, but enjoy the ride. All right, guys. The Iron Giant. Had we all seen this movie going into it?
Yarp.
Yeah, when I was a child.
I saw it later in life. I saw it in high school first, and then it's probably my second or third time watching it.
Yeah,
How
it
about you, Sarah?
was like a whole new watch.
Yeah, it was.
How many times have I seen this movie? I feel like I've seen it a lot.
Ooh, this is one of your go-tos as a kid.
Yeah, this was just one that was just on in the background. But I hadn't watched it. I haven't watched it as an adult, so that was my first like adult watch through. Different
As an
experience.
adult, it was definitely more. It was interesting watching it because I remember things in the movie, but they happened differently than I remember them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically the ending.
Yeah, the ending specifically, definitely was ended on more of a happy note than I remember. Like, did you remember that he survived the explosion?
Oh wait, is that a question for me or for everyone?
For you, I guess. Because this is
yeah.
one of your I didn't remember that.
Yeah,
I thought the movie
I didn't remember
ended
that.
with him like being sacrificed, and then he gets the mural, and then like
Yeah.
that's how it ends, like kind of like on a downer, bittersweet ending.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that like he survived and he's like in Iceland now.
Yeah.
So it was cool. That was nice. That was
Yeah,
nice.
I suppressed that memory for some fucking reason. My
think
child
it's-
brain was like, it's only a sad movie. Never watch this movie again because you're gonna cry. And so
Yeah.
I just avoided it.
I think that's because the climax is so climactic.
Yeah, it is.
It's so memorable, and it's such a quotable part of the movie.
It
I
is.
think if you've seen Iron Giant, like, and you don't really remember the movie as a whole, you definitely remember the end. The end was so impactful, and especially seeing it as a kid and like seeing a movie that made you that sad, because it was fucking sad. And rewatching it again, like I was starting to feel that sadness like come up before the scene was happening. Like my mind and my body was preparing me for the emotion. And but I was pleasantly surprised at the end. It brought a smile to my face knowing that the Iron Giant lives. Yeah.
Interesting. I feel like maybe this is just my fucked up brain. I feel like they should have kept him dead. I think the movie is more impactful that way.
I think that goes back to
but it's
heroes,
a kids movie,
and the 90s of like heroes will always survive.
Yeah, I feel like if it was made today, they would have no problem just letting the Iron Giant just be dead.
Yeah.
It scar a lot of children.
I mean, shit. Toy Story was it 3? Was pretty wild at its ending.
That was crazy. I remember watching that movie in theaters as an adult. Like, holy fuck, my childhood is about to end.
I got super sad. I was like, no way they're gonna kill Woody and the gang right now. Lotso's this fucking maniac.
And like the emotion that they were able to animate on these fucking toys. We had felt their
fear and their pain and all that.
Yeah, and their sadness and their realization.
Acceptance.
Yeah. You're going through all the stages.
It was pretty wild. It's a good movie.
Speaking about that, but this movie, the animation was like really fucking good. Like especially the kid was super animated and like had so much character to him.
I love hand drawn animation. I feel like hand drawn animation reigns supreme over CGI.
Yeah, I think it depends on what we're viewing.
I feel like in an animated movie, I feel like CGI works better in like
I don't know that the
intertwined
Animatrix. The Animatrix was like
Animatrix is a lot of hand drawn because they're all done by each animation is done differently because they're done by different anime studios.
I thought one of them was a little bit more like CGI.
Some of them are. A lot of them were hand drawn too, though, because it was still 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Like
but that's what I'm saying though. Like I feel like it really depends on like what,
like how it's done.
Yeah, and like what we're viewing. Because there's other ones. Isn't Blue Eyed Samurai on Netflix? I think that's more CGI and that one's a really good anime.
But like Jujutsu Kaisen and like fucking Demon Slayer or
Hunter.
Yeah, those are hand drawn.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on the studio. Attack on Titan's hand drawn, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
am I like citing anime now? Who am I?
I was probably
how did I get here?
All right. So the director is Brad Bird. He's done some of our favorites. So he did both The Incredibles, Ratatouille, and also Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Dun, 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 dun. Is that the one when he jumped from the highest building in Dubai? And then he outruns the Khalifa? Fucking sandstorm?
I think so, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I haven't seen the last one, but
I haven't seen the last one either.
I'm gonna watch it at some point.
Or is Ghost Protocol the one where he fights Henry Cavill?
I think Henry Cavill might be in. Oh no, I think was Henry Cavill in the most recent one?
No, he's the bad guy of oh no, it's Rogue something, I think.
Oh yeah, Rogue Nation? Rogue something.
Rogue Nation sounds right.
Yeah.
I think that's the one.
Rogue Protocol.
I've seen the Mission Impossible series
so fucking crazy
like 4 times, but it's so hard for me to remember when they get beyond the numbers and they just start naming shit. It's like, which one is that? Like, why?
What was the last naming one? Was it 3? Is that the last named one?
Yeah, I think so.
The one
now,
with
now I'm gonna have to look it up. Let's look it up again. Fucking Tom Cruise is goddamn fucking.
Quick tangent, real quick.
Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol was 4, Rogue Nation was 5, Fallout was 6, Dead Reckoning, and then Final Reckoning. I think he was part of Rogue Nation.
Okay, then I think I'm behind a few Mission Impossible.
Holy fucking shit, bro! Actually, I didn't realize there was 8 Mission Impossibles.
The next one, this was the last one.
He was in Fallout. He was in Fallout.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, Cavill was in.
Okay, that's the last one I saw was Fallout.
Fallout was pretty cool. I think
all of them were good.
Dead Reckoning was definitely dope. The villain in that one is definitely villainous. He'd be doing some villain shit. He'd be on his fucking villain.
Javier Bardem?
Nah, it's another guy that is also Latino.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Represent.
Well, I get, yeah, it gets a little bit complicated, but yeah, it's definitely
fucking Danny Trejo.
Danny, he's the real, like, he's the guy that's like pulling the string in the back. Yeah. It's actually Danny Trejo.
So this movie was based on a book written by Ted Hughes. He also wrote the narrative for Multiverses. And his most recent work was Agamemnon, which is kind of like the Odyssey. It's about Agamemnon coming home after the Trojan War.
Nice.
I've always said if I have a son, I'm gonna name him Agamemnon. But
you get bullied the hell.
Fucked up, dude.
I think my wife would be okay with it. King of Kings. It's a great name. It's a strong name. Then Brad Bird also wrote on it, and then Tim McCanley's, and his most famous work is the Smallville series. He wrote Smallville.
Nice. I never saw that show, but I heard that it did like a good justice to the Superman story.
It was cool. I watched it. That was like a early streaming. Like I didn't watch it while it was being televised, and then they put it on Netflix, and I watched like most of it then. It was cool. It actually starts getting bad when he's like older, like not in high school anymore, and he starts becoming Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it starts to like lose steam.
Mm.
How many that show went on for
Like
quite a long
6
time, right?
seasons, I think. Yeah,
Oh damn, I was thinking
Is
like 8.
might have been longer.
is Lex Luthor bald
Yeah,
throughout,
Lex Luthor is
throughout the whole
bald.
thing? Throughout the whole thing?
Yeah, he comes in contact with kryptonite and he loses his hair.
Oh, there's a backstory with this guy. That's cool.
Yeah, well, him and Clark are like homies. Think of it like
Oh damn.
like Spoderman and Harry Osborn. They do kind of that.
No.
Okay.
And then his main love interest isn't Lois Lane. It's Lana Lang.
Damn, Lana Del Rey. That's cool.
Lang.
It's the Lana's the chick from Euro Trip.
Oh, nice.
Gotti's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random.
Yeah, she's the love interest.
Wild.
Yeah, it's an interesting show.
10 seasons.
10 seasons. It was on for a while.
Yeah.
Hell
On
yeah.
for a minute.
I mean, back then, I feel like shows lasted forever.
And as a whole, the ratings are pretty good. 7.5 and IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes 78%.
Yeah, it was a solid show, especially for it being like a teen bop kid coming of age story type show. It was good.
Pop, pop, pop.
The music was by Michael Kamen, but I forgot to write down what else he's worked on.
I'll IMDb. He's known for his score in Die Hard, Lethal
sick.
Weapon. It looks like he also did work in Highlander, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh dang, there's a lot of good shit.
He
Damn.
did music for the Iron Giant. He did music for
No
X-Men,
way.
the 2000 movie.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning? Same thing that happens to everything else.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
That's the worst line ever. Holy shit. As a kid, I heard that and I was like, what? Stupid? What does that mean? Oh, man.
Is it worse than Madam Web?
I've never seen that movie.
When she says it's webbing time.
It's Madam time.
Madam time.
No, she said something stupid like, my father was in the rainforest studying spiders doing it's like the worst run-on sentence ever. And it was in the trailer.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Hell yeah.
Also want to note that he began his career as a pop and rock music arranger for Pink Floyd, and he was a member of the Roger Waters band.
Oh
hell yeah.
Nice.
So this dude
came into
rocking.
beast.
Yeah.
Damn, that's sick. Pink Floyd's my favorite band. That's cool. Damn, respect to Michael Kamen. Damn, what range? You do that? And then you're like, all right, I'm just gonna go work on movies now, I guess.
I mean, that was what Trent Reznor did, and that dude's fucking
dominating. And RZA.
And RZA.
Oh, and RZA.
Yeah, both of those dudes are just dominating the fucking musical scores of movies. But like anytime I see them in any movie, I know that there's gonna be so much tension because of their music.
Yeah. The
cast and crew. This has Vin Diesel. So he started first showing off his voiceover chops as the Iron Giant. If you don't know Vin Diesel, he's probably best known for Fast and the Furious as Toretto and as Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy / like MCU universe. We have Hogarth Hughes, one of the worst fucking names,
brother,
of all time, played by Eli Marenthal.
That would be worse than Agamemnon.
Yeah, Hogarth is bad, dude. Hogarth is bad. It's pretty bad. We were trying to figure this out if Garth is the like nickname for Hogarth. Like if your name is Garth Brooks' real name Hogarth Brooks.
Oh, yo.
Hogarth Brooks actually goes kind of hard.
It kind of does.
Right?
I'd listen to Hogarth Brooks music, not Garth Brooks.
Hogarth Brooks sounds like his family has a questionable past. Don't look too deep down the family tree.
Oh man.
Eli was Stifler's brother in the American Pie series.
Wild.
Yeah.
Random.
Eli?
Eli Marenthal, Hogarth, the voice of Hogarth. He's Stifler's brother.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And then we have Annie Hughes, who's like pretty fine for a cartoon character, who's played by Jennifer Aniston.
That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the voice. I was like,
Yeah.
why am I attracted to this cartoon right now?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's Jennifer Aniston.
She's
Jennifer
fucking
Aniston.
curvy.
Yeah. Yeah, she was Pixar'd up. She's best known for Friends. Most recently The Morning Show. I heard that's a good show. I haven't seen it. And I love her in Horrible Bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's so fun in that movie.
She's
And we're
son
the Millers.
We got Kent Mansley, who's played by Christopher McDonald, aka Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore. He was in Hacks, most recently in Hacks and in Ballers.
Hacks is really funny too. I don't know if
I've heard Hacks is pretty good.
Yeah, it's about
Nice.
like an older comedian who hires like a ghostwriter, and ghostwriter's like a younger generation writer, and just it's so funny. They're like they clash, but also they work together really well. Really good story.
Hacks? I've heard
Nice.
it's good.
Gotta check that one out.
It has good
Add it
scores.
to the list.
Mhm.
And then we have Dean McCoppin, who's played by Harry Connick Jr. He hasn't done a lot of stuff, but Twan, didn't you say he was like a singer in like Australia or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. He was a musical performer
That was his rise
before
to
his
fame.
before he started doing voiceovers.
Oh yeah.
We have General Rogard, who's played by John Mahoney. He's best known from Frasier, Moonstruck, and Say Anything. So the cast is pretty good. There's a nice balance of like kind of people who are nobodies, not to be too disrespectful, and some like pretty well-known actors.
Yeah.
It's interesting too if you look at this list because like Vin Diesel was not Vin Diesel and Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston was Jennifer Aniston. Friends had been going on for what, like 3 years? When did Friends come out? 96?
Friends
94.
came out 94.
Yeah,
Mm.
she was definitely big.
Yeah.
Damn, she might have been the biggest star in this movie.
Hell yeah. When did Vin Diesel become Vin Diesel?
Well, I think what Fast and the Furious
Fast and the Furious.
came out
Yeah.
in
That was
Mm,
2000?
2000?
2001?
yeah.
2001.
So like a couple years later, he became.
He was already this year. He was also in Saving Private Ryan, but he had a small role.
Oh yeah, I
What about
always
Pitch
forget
Black?
that he's in that
He's
movie.
Caparzo. Oh yeah, Pitch
Yeah.
Black.
Poor guy.
Came out in
He's the one that
2000.
gets shot
Trying to
by the
save the little
sniper,
French
right?
kid. Yeah.
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 She reminds you of my niece, Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a note.
Yeah, he's like to give it to
Mhm.
his dad.
Yeah.
All bloody.
Sad
Yeah,
scene. Sad
That's a
death.
good ass fucking movie.
Mhm.
We have a little short synopsis. All right. So, in a sleepy Maine town in 1957, a young boy named Hogarth Hughes discovers something incredible. A massive metal robot that crash landed from space. Curious, childlike, and immensely powerful, the Iron Giant has no memory of where he came from, but quickly bonds with Hogarth, learning about the world through comic books, Twinkies, and Superman. As Hogarth tries to keep his new friend hidden, paranoia starts to creep in. Enter Kent Mansley, federal agent, a jittery government agent convinced that the giant is a threat to national security. The town becomes a powder keg of fear and missiles as the Cold War looms overhead. Hogarth's mother, a weary fine-ass waitress doing her best, and Dean, a beatnik scrap artist who shelters the giant, become unlikely allies, but ultimately it's the giant who must choose. Is he a weapon or a hero? I do love I think my favorite character in this movie is got to be Hogarth. That kid is charismatic as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
He
Yeah.
just like immediately like convinces Dean to just like shelter this guy.
Yeah. Well, it is through the power of attrition. So he, you know, he's
Yeah,
just like-
I like how it's like
he's-
37 minutes later and he's just
Yeah.
still like talking to him through the door.
yeah.
That was a pretty funny scene. It's a random like amount of time.
Yeah.
37.
37. I wonder if there's any significance to like, you know, the movie in any way or like the writing.
Well, 3 plus 7.
Oh fuck.
10. Fucking Hogarth.
No, that little kid was good. He did a good job, in, you know, conveying or like being a child and the animators did a good job of animating a child.
Yeah.
Do we know how old he is? I don't think it's ever.
I think if I had to guess,
I'd say
like
Oh,
six,
12.
he's
I'd
9.
say like sixth
Nine.
grade. Oh, fifth grade.
He's
Is that
9.
fifth grade?
He's
Fourth grade?
9.
Yeah, he's 9.
He's in the fourth grade.
I for being a 9-year-old,
Dude, he's super smart for being a 9-year-old.
and he's also just down. Like when he hears something out in the woods, he grabs his gun and he tapes a flashlight to it, and then he just mobs out into the forest. Like, what the fuck's out here? Like,
He
just
like
ready
has
to go.
military boots and like a helmet. Like he's ready to go.
I mean, shit was weird back in the 50s in Maine, so I guess you just had to be ready at all points in time.
I mean,
Well, we just got out of World War II, right? So I
yeah,
guess
this is a
like
Cold War as fuck
there-
movie.
there was a-
1957.
there was like a lot of like US prep to make sure that people were ready if something were to happen. So I guess that makes sense.
Well, remember when he's in the
started,
classroom?
Yeah, it started off with the drill, the nuke drill, and it's
That shit
funny
was
too
hilarious.
Yeah.
because the animation it shows the kid going underneath the desk, and then the atomic bomb hitting the top of the desk, blowing up everything around him, and leaving the kid perfectly safe underneath the desk.
I mean, that's how desks work.
That's why they make you go under them during the earthquake, Joe. I appreciate how I love when a
'cause if
movie.
the Earth splits open,
Yeah.
you know the desk is the safest place to be under.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's stable. I love when an animated movie has an animated scene, but they use a different type of animation.
Animation. Yeah.
It was giving me Fallout vibes.
Kinda,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that was a very Gen Z sentence, brother.
What, it's giving me Fallout vibes?
Yeah, it's giving
It's
giving
giving.
Fallout.
Oh, man. But yeah, fucking Hogarth was super fucking down. For a kid that like, I wonder if he's super down because it's just him and his mom. So like he's kind of had to grow up fast because he has to take care of himself a lot. Like his mom's
Yeah.
like, I'm working late, and she's working like real fucking late.
Yeah.
It's not just like an hour over. It's like someone called off and you had to cover. You had to
Yeah,
work
so
a
they're gonna-
fucking double
Double
shift.
shift, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that they didn't fire his mom after this just released a squirrel inside a fucking restaurant. I was like, I guess they didn't have the same like ABC rating system back then because I feel like that's a mad health violation.
I mean, also they're in like a small coastal town in Maine, right?
That's
Yeah.
true.
So, probably not a lot going on out there.
hmm
And they're probably
point.
used to Hogarth just being a fucking menace to society. With
It
a
seems
child
that way.
named Hogarth, I feel like you would expect some type of menacer.
He's
menace.
9, so it's 57. Oh
But he's-
no,
So he's been
Wait,
around
were
for
we
9 years.
trying to do math again? 3
I was
plus
trying to
7.
I was trying
What's
to
the
think
correlation?
of his
Number 23.
because he doesn't have a dad, and I was like, did his dad die in the war?
Oh, probably.
But he's 9,
Dead dad.
so
He's part of the Dead Dad Club.
he definitely survived World War II. Oh, maybe he fought and died in Korea
Oh,
Mm.
because wasn't the Korean War in like 1954?
you're the history guy. That's you.
Or maybe he just went to war and never came back.
Mhm.
1950 to
He didn't want to take care of
1953.
Hogarth.
Damn, maybe he was
Maybe.
shell shocked.
Or because he's in Maine, he probably got taken by any one of the Stephen King creatures.
I mean, that's what we're
Hmm.
guessing. We're like, how far is Rockwell, Maine from Derry?
I mean,
Well,
Hmm.
Derry's not real, but we can say that it's like we can say it's like right next to it,
yeah.
What'd you guys think of kind of like the Cold War stuff in the film?
I thought it was a random like backdrop to put in this story, but as you progress through, I mean, I feel like you could almost put any war into this. I mean, we could probably just do it now and it would still be the same effect. I think maybe at the time, like that was probably like the biggest piece.
Yeah,
most
like if we
recent.
did it today, they'd think he was like from the Chinese or something.
Yeah. And like, I think that, I mean, and like the
He's a
tension
goddamn Chinaman.
yeah, and the tension that like the U.S. government has against like anything that's like outside of our world. I mean, we see it in literally every piece of media that we watch, like the US is always the first to just start fucking blasting.
Mhm.
I think this could easily go with any like war that's going on, but I think when it came out in 99, the Cold War was the most recent war that the US had been in, so that was just what they used. I feel like if it
I
would have
could see
came out
that.
a little bit later, maybe it would have been like the like Iraq, the when we invaded the first time.
I don't
Mhm.
think so. I don't think Iraq would have worked
No,
because I don't think we respect the Iraqis enough to think they could build
that's
a
that's true.
giant robot. But the
No, you're
Ruskies
right.
doing
You're right.
it, the
Yeah.
Russians could pull it off.
Yeah, it's true.
Because remember the big thing they were worried about was Sputnik because they
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
launched the satellite and
Mhm.
that was before the US did. So the US was like freaking out. They're like, well, if they can do that, what else can they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people forget that the Russians have the largest atomic bomb ever created,
Hmm.
the
Don't forget.
Tsar bomb.
Damn.
Its explosive radius is like 60 miles or something.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Take me
Yeah,
out.
that's crazy. Literally wipe out all of
That
LA
is
County.
fucking wild. Holy shit.
I thought it was cool. I love when I think the 90s is where we see a lot of animation kind of bridge the gap between being is this for kids or is this just a good story that's just so happens to be animated?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Like with Toy Story.
When did Watership Down come out?
That was in the
That's
80s,
Okay.
but I feel like Watership Down didn't, I don't know, if it didn't get the wide acclaim, it's very like British.
That's true. That's true. Oh, I guess like
yeah.
you're saying more
Yeah,
American
American
media.
animation. Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. We had you mentioned Toy Story. Toy Story's pretty good, not just like kid story. There's like adult in there too. Bugs Life.
Bugs Life. Although Bugs Life
Lion
thing comes
King.
out
Oh,
after The
that came out
Lion
in oh
King.
one. Yeah.
But still, like, it's like you start to see this like jump where I think thanks to Toy Story's success, where they're like, oh, you can make a poignant animated
Hmm.
film that isn't just for babies.
Yeah.
Oh, The Land Before Time.
Classic.
It's been so long since I've seen that one. I don't really remember what the story of that movie is.
I think about tree stars often.
Littlefoot.
How good do those taste? I want to know.
I mean, they look like fruit. Probably pretty good.
They look like leaves.
They just look like big leaves.
Maybe it's like kale.
Ooh.
Mm.
Isn't kale supposed to be like an old world, like an
Mhm.
old ass plant?
I think so. Yeah.
You know, ginseng is like super old.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I'd
like
imagine so.
ginseng is from like before the Ice Age, I think.
Hmm.
And
Oh, shit.
it
That old.
survived in like a small patch in China, like just because it just so happened to be the right environment. So like it survived into the modern time, but ginseng's like old as shit.
Damn.
Damn. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought when I learned that, I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Is that
But
is that like the only ancient herb that we have?
that's a good question. Because I feel like a lot of plants died during the Ice Age because the world got super cold.
Yeah.
I don't know. 'Cause I know trees are relatively
I
new.
I did a search and it said basil is considered one of the oldest known herbs.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Been used for centuries in Italy and Greece
I know
for culinary and
sharks are
medicinal.
older than trees.
Sharks are older than trees,
Mm-hmm.
brother. We're older than Google
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true.
and Ask Jeeves.
Damn, Ask Jeeves. Not Yahoo though. Wait, are we older than Yahoo? Yeah, probably Yahoo too.
How old is Yahoo?
Older than AOL.
I think Ask Jeeves was the first search engine.
Wait. This says
Nintendo
this,
used to make toys.
this doesn't make sense. Oh, wait. Why does this say
What?
this?
Nintendo used to
No,
make
I-
wooden figurines in like the late early 1900s.
Oh
Nintendo's
shit.
like super old.
For some reason,
That's cool.
when I used Microsoft Bing to search how old is Yahoo, it put 8 years old and that it was created in 2017. But over on the right hand side, you could see the
Yahoo?
wiki. Yeah, you could see the wiki, and the wiki link says that it was created in 94. Bing is on a sick one right now.
Bing is just giving you false information because it doesn't want you to use Yahoo.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
I know.
All right, let's get back to the movie. But yeah, the Cold War stuff I thought was really cool, especially it helps like justify how like fanatical Mansley is.
Yeah, it helps justify a couple of things. Like also the fact that they were so oblivious to like this giant machine, like they didn't have the technology to track it down or,
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like we were still learning technology and it's just crazy to me that throughout the movie, this giant fucking massive
bot
being, a bot sentient being, was able to like sneak around the woods.
That's
and,
one
like,
thing that tripped me out too.
Eat cars silently.
Like he'd take a chunk and we wouldn't hear him walk away. Like, dude, this dude's got like super soft feet.
But then he doesn't in other scenes.
Yeah.
He just knows. Turn it on.
Yeah, he knows.
And he has a hover feature.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. I also like how like 1950 sci-fi he is, even though he's like from space.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't look very futuristic.
Yeah, he definitely.
He looks like an OG rendition of like Iron Man.
That's a really cool visual that you put in my head because he doesn't look like hella futuristic at all.
It's cool because I like that era. What is that? What is it called? 50s,
like the drive-in movie theater type vibe.
Like that's why I like Fallout's like visuals because it's so.
What is it giving, Dale?
It's giving 1950s golden age diner like
like diner.
Fallout. It's giving like
racial injustices,
like racial
injustices.
Shit, it's good.
There's not a single POC in this movie.
Yo,
oh damn, there isn't.
There isn't.
I mean, technically it's Maine. It's Maine in the 50s. Like,
yeah, but there's not. You're right. There's not a single. There's not a single person of color. There's a real lack of white only signs.
There's
like kidding.
There's like one. There's one woman in the movie.
Maine wasn't segregated like that. That was more of a southern thing to be like that, but still.
Yeah.
There wasn't any people of color, like not a single one. Not even any of the soldiers. They're all white guys.
Yeah.
Because they're all in Maine.
I wonder when did they start integrating the army? Cool, because they used to have like black only regiments. So
true. 1948. That's when they started
integrating them.
Yeah, President Harry Truman signed an executive order which mandated the desegregation of armed forces.
Damn.
But it also says here, black soldiers have served in various capacities before, during the American Revolution, the Civil War. I feel like in one of Ramirez's classes, I learned about that.
Well, because you learned about the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yep.
This is like the all black fighter pilots.
What are we talking about?
Or we learned that they desegregated the army in 1948.
Yeah.
Oh,
specifically July 26th.
So there should actually be some people of color in this movie. It's just the animators were racist.
I guess. Maybe they were some of the tank drivers.
Yeah.
Let's see them. I mean, I'll give it to the army, dude. They were mad on sight. Like once they saw the Iron Giant, they just started lighting that dude up.
Isn't that what like all American culture is though? Like, isn't that what we do in every single movie that we're in?
True.
Like, we're always the first to just blast.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
It's like we don't understand what that thing is, so we have to kill it so that we can understand it.
Yep. It was interesting. It was cool. I remember when we were watching it, we were like, yo, that's like a whole crowd of people, just a tank just blasting into the middle of a city.
Fucking turn that little town into a war zone.
Like immediately.
Fast. So fast.
It's like it is the definition of on site.
Like I didn't even realize too. They're like, well, we got destroyers like off the shore. I'm like, yo, they brought battleships.
Dude.
They're on battleships. Like when the dude even tells Manzi, he's like, you wasted like millions of dollars of like the government's funds.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, that's how much it costs to just bring one regiment. I'm like, oh no, they brought like fighter jets. They brought fucking destroyers. Like they came fucking ready to fuck shit up. Like they were not fucking around.
Yeah, ready to go.
You would think people would talk about like all these like military boats just being like suddenly off the shore from their town. You just see them. They're like right there.
Well, we don't really get interaction with anyone else.
I think just the fishermen.
Yeah, just the fishermen. But even then, it's like so fast. Like there's not a lot.
That's true.
It's such a contained story with just our maniac Hogarth, and like that's it. Yeah, there's no one else.
Dude, you could easily turn this into a horror film if you wrote it from the perspective of one of the townsfolk that are just trying to live, and then it gets invaded by an iron giant, and then the army comes and like a whole battle happens. And
but to be fair, like when the townsfolk finally see the iron giant, he saves children, and like he's just like friends, and then they just start blasting on him. So it's like
true.
I could see it though. Maybe like maybe people's cars go missing, or like the electricity just gets real like fucked up at different points in time, and they hear like rumbles in the forest, and they're like, oh shit, like what is that?
Oh,
you see like his red eyes in the forest.
Yeah,
it's kind of like you guys remember that movie Super 8?
Yeah,
kind of right.
Yeah,
I feel like that.
It's giving Super 8.
It's giving Super 8.
I like
bro.
it, dude. I like it. Yeah,
nice.
Oh yeah.
That's the title of this episode.
It's giving Super 8?
Super 8.
Nah, it's giving Fallout.
Oh yeah, it's giving Fallout.
Giving Fallout.
Yeah. But it's giving is what we're saying for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
So when we create clips of this later on,
it's giving.
It's just a bunch of it's giving.
Oh, that's funny. What'd you guys think of Agent Ken Mansley? Even though he's the bad guy, he was like low-key my favorite character.
He was kind
unhinged.
He was funny.
He was hilarious.
I found him pretty funny.
What's up, sport? Hey, how's it going, chat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that little tangent, that little segment that he went on where he called Hogarth a different fucking name. Buddy, pal, champ, chief, skipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
trying to swoop in on his mom.
I mean,
at all costs.
I mean,
he wanted to save the United States.
Mm-hmm. Had to take one for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Just making him pancakes and shit. That was way more of a thing back in the day. I feel like
boarding houses.
People would make you pancakes. Oh,
like boarding houses. Yeah, like you ran out of room for people.
No one's made me pancakes in years. Just thought about that. I really want some pancakes.
I like the when Mansley calls the missile, and the fucking general's like, he's like, where's the fucking bomb coming? It's gonna hit us. And he's like, oh shit. He's like, what do we do? He's like, I guess it's time for you to just die for your country, I guess, dude. You fucking idiot.
I like how he's like, the missile is targeting the Iron Giant. And where's the Iron Giant? And then Manzi like looks up. He's like, you fucking, oh my God. Yeah, he was low-key a comedian.
Yeah.
It was great.
But he was also just really like nuts.
He was. Yeah. I liked in that scene where he was, after the general was like, we're gonna die, it's like, I'm not gonna die, and he tries to like drive off, and the Iron Giant just like puts sand down, makes him crash like,
immediately.
Yeah.
Oh man. But he's also a maniac. Like he fucking interrogates Hogarth, like just locks him in the barn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, giant ass barn, by the way.
Dude, that barn was huge.
Massive barn.
They didn't even have any animals. They could have turned that into ADU.
Well, I think in different places they used barns for different things.
Yeah, like storage and shit.
Yeah, I think in Kentucky, black barns are for tobacco.
Oh, really?
Oh,
it's something to, like the way they paint them gives them like a different function. The
Oh,
only reason why I know that is because of because of reasons of people that
I
know.
forget that people still grow tobacco.
Mm-hmm. It's a huge thing.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how it works now. Like, so like when they make vapes, do they just use like synthetic nicotine or is it like
Oh, good
rendered from
question.
tobacco leaves?
I don't even know.
Fucking Mansley. Who do you think?
Yeah, he was a character.
I had to look it up. Do you guys know what a beatnik is?
A fucking beatnik, bro.
That's like
Yeah.
a beatnik.
Yeah.
It's what
I
the
100%
dean was.
know, but I think that you should explain it for the listeners that don't know. You know?
So it's usually, according to Google Dictionary, it's a young person in the 50s or early 60s belonging to a subculture associated with the beat generation. So it's usually you have long black hair, um, comfortable clothes, and they're usually like an artist or something.
I thought that they were similar to like the hippie, like counterculture movement that was happening.
Yeah, I think they're like another offshoot.
Oh, okay.
Because I
So-
feel like what's his name looked more akin to like a greaser than
Mm-hmm.
a hippie. But I know
Yeah.
a greaser is also its own like subgenre.
Yeah. I would say like all of them are technically part of like
The beatniks.
the counterculture. Because I mean, all of it is really an opposition to like whatever the main culture is, right? Like,
It's about challenging the status quo. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, and he's a sick ass artist.
No, yeah, he is. It's also like a different time. Like his mom had like no problem with this dude just hanging out with their like 9-year-old son at his scrapyard like
Yeah.
all the time. She's like, well, I know who he is. Deep seems like he's all right, I guess.
You know, this was back in like the 50s. There wasn't that many killers at that point in time. They started coming out after towards
That's not what I was worried about.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really give off that
He
vibe
didn't.
though.
Nah, he
Yeah,
seemed like
he seemed like a
wasn't.
really cool,
he seemed like he was chill.
a cool cat.
Yeah, he was given cool cat for sure.
Just fucking.
He seemed trustworthy.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
He was the homie, dude. Like
Trust no one.
He was more trustworthy than Mansley.
Oh,
Um,
for sure.
I mean, he stashed the Iron Giant like
Yeah.
in his yard, and he kept him fed. And they started working on art together. Like he was a homie
That's right.
for
They
sure.
became like mad homies.
Yeah,
And the Iron Giant like murders an entire population of a lake.
that was crazy. How do you like when that happens? How do you not notice that happening in that area? Like, why wasn't there that much attention drawn to that?
Yeah, no,
You know what I
frills.
mean?
There's like probably mad dead fish on the road.
Yeah,
Like, where did this come from?
like a whole part of the forest was underwater for a little bit, and then a truck drove through, and he's like, "Hey, brother, you're in the middle of the road." And that was it. Like there was nothing, no mind to the wet floor.
And that wave was massive because Hogarth ends up like on top of a pine tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the very top. That's
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
Pine trees are fucking tall ass trees, dude.
Yeah.
For real.
That shit was fucking could have like taken out the whole town with like a tidal wave.
Wonder how big that lake was or that pond.
There was still water in it when
There
After
was.
he cannonballed, yeah, I probably lost like half its water.
mm-hmm.
It seemed like it was a decent size. I don't know if I'd swim in it. Lakes are like notoriously dirty, but
I mean, if you grow up in that area, also
yeah, I
it was
guess
the
that's
50s.
true.
They didn't
Yeah,
have
that
to
is
worry about
true. They
amoebas.
didn't. I'm pretty sure amoebas are still a thing. I just think they didn't know
They
about
didn't
them.
care. Oh yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't know about him.
They
Didn't
didn't
care.
know.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
It can be. It can be.
There's a lot of lakes in Maine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is an interesting question. So I have
Pose
two
it.
questions. Is this, well, I guess let's talk about the Iron Giant and then this will be a good follow up. So, what do you guys think of the Iron Giant as a whole? What do you think of his character? As Vin Diesel's performance? I think I heard a lot of Groot in the Iron Giant.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, as soon as he said his first like real word, I immediately heard Groot.
Yeah.
But it's because his voice and maybe because I've seen Marvel so many different times. But I feel like that voice is like iconic, you know?
Yeah.
It is.
Like he's become like a mild icon. In my eyes, in
Oh,
my
for
opinion.
sure. I am Groot is like multiple generations have
Yeah.
that
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
seared into their brain.
Yeah. But I think he really beyond that, but beyond his voice, the animators did a really good job of like making this big robot friendly,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
not like menacing until he became menacing, but for the most part like he was really cool. He was also a homie. He was giving like just friendly neighborhood robot.
Yeah.
I like the direction they went where he's has a lot of these childlike tendencies where
Mhm.
he's progressively learning and growing as a being. I thought that was pretty cool to see. And then of course like Vin Diesel's voice, like you both said, it's just I'd say he's an iconic voice
Yeah.
in this day and age.
For
Mhm.
sure.
I feel like this movie definitely gave him the Groot role.
I definitely feel like it helped because
Yeah.
I remember when the movie came out, like it got so many great ratings from all the like publications, but
Mhm.
it didn't do like super. It didn't make any money. So
It's just another case of the 1999s.
yeah, one thing I really enjoyed that they did with the Iron Giant was the way they did his emotions.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I
With his
feel like
eyes.
with his eyes, yeah. Like
Mhm.
his
Yeah.
eyes and then like with his jaw a little bit, like you could really see when he was hurt, um, or when he shoots at Hogarth for the first time,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and like the genuine concern that he has is I thought was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very expressive.
Yeah, he was. And I think the animators did a great job of it. I was actually I was telling Twan, I was like, I felt disrespected on their behalf that this movie doesn't have like a 4K remaster.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen?
Well, it didn't make a lot of money, right?
It
Back
true. It does, but it does have a cult following now, and I think it is like a very respected
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like it's deserving of a remaster.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
It's definitely one of those timeless classics.
I
A
concur.
lot of people know the Iron Giant,
Yeah.
and which is crazy because it bombed. Yet, well, yeah, it has a cult following, but like maybe it's just a generational thing because I feel like obviously all of us knew the movie. We've seen the movie. Um, yeah, maybe it's just us. Maybe it's the us thing.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't really bring up this movie like too often though, but I know because of a lot of like, I mean, I feel like we follow a lot of like movie things.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So I know that we all know that this movie has like a really huge cult following, but I don't know like beyond us. I don't know if like the normal average individual that hasn't seen a lot of like these classic movies knows about this movie.
Hmm.
Um so maybe it's just one of those cases where it's like we're just in our like specific bubble of like of knowledge, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I mean, this is such a good movie, so more people should know it. Hopefully, this can get out to more people and spread the word, the good word of our brother and our Lord and Savior Vin Diesel.
And I feel like what helps it, I feel like the animation really holds up, and because
It does.
it's in a specific like time period of history,
hmm
Hmm.
that's constantly referenced. It does double duty as being a good post-war movie and a good animated movie.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It's almost like I think you called it like a period piece. It
Hmm.
is almost basically like a period piece movie, but just done really well. It's yeah,
So this is the question I wanted to pose because
pose it.
I didn't realize, or maybe I forgot that this was a Warner Brothers production.
hmm
Hmm.
So it makes sense why Superman is featured so heavily in it.
Yeah.
So is this a better Superman movie than most Superman movies?
Oh shit!
Hmm. Not so I haven't seen the most recent one, but I liked the first one with Henry Cavill.
Man
Okay,
of
Um
Man of
Steel.
Steel.
I really like Man of Steel.
Hmm
Um No, but I think it's, if we're gonna say that this is a Superman movie, I would say it's up there.
I think it's better than all of them, but the first one probably. I would say.
When you say the first one, you mean Man of Steel?
No, I mean the one with
Oh, with
Superman with
um Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves,
Oh.
Gene Hackman.
Hell yeah,
Wait, you said it's better than those?
All of them, but that
all
one.
of them. But
All of them, but
yeah,
the original. I've never seen the original, so I can't
It's good.
make that
solid
determination.
movie.
But
I think where it hurts it nowadays is the production special effects quality don't live up. But
Yeah,
well, yeah. I mean,
but
it's still a good
solid,
movie.
Yeah, it's still a solid Superman movie.
yeah,
Gotta check it out.
Gene Hackman plays a great bad guy. He's a good Lex Luthor.
Mhm.
Okay. I like Gene Hackman. But I wouldn't say that this movie is better than Superman Returns or better
Which one's
than
that one? Is that the one with
Man of Steel. Superman Returns is the 06 one with fucking Kevin Costner.
with
He's like,
Brandon Ruth?
don't save me.
I thought
Don't save me.
that's Man of Steel.
No, that's Man of Steel.
Oh,
Superman Returns is on with Brandon Roth, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. We can look it up.
let's see.
Superman Returns. Yeah, that's a Brandon Routh one. When Superman comes back.
I just remember he gets shot in the eye, and I thought that looked really cool because the bullet
Oh yeah, that's right. It crumbles.
flattens. Yeah.
Crumbles in his
Yeah.
eyeball. Yeah.
That was a pretty cool scene.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Lex Luthor in that one?
Try to look. Right
Kevin
now.
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Keeps trying to make a comeback. He's like, dude, your career is over. You're never coming back, bro.
Yeah, actually, this movie is better than this one, than Superman Returns. But it's not better than Man of Steel or Batman versus Superman. I haven't seen the new one yet, but
Damn, you don't think it's better than Beeman versus Superman?
Well,
Iron Giant?
wait. I feel like if we're gonna say Superman movie, it has to be
Okay.
a movie that's
It's-
just focused on Superman.
It's not a better
Okay.
Superman movie, you're saying.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
is it a better movie than that one? I say yes. I think that's an easy yes, but I didn't
Mm.
really
Better
like
movie than-
I didn't really like the Snyderverse films.
I think in terms of it being like a really good like drama about this alien that comes to our world and ends up being like a savior, I think yes, it's a really solid film than the Snyder movies in terms of like the drama and like the tension.
Mm.
But the action that I wanted from Superman when he's fighting the Kryptonians that we get in Man of Steel, I feel like that's hard to beat because that battle that happens in Smallville,
That one's
Bro.
really good. When
That
he
was
fights
crazy.
when he's fighting
Yeah.
Zod.
when he's
Yeah.
fighting Zod and what's the girl's name? Well, he fights all three of them actually. He fights
Yeah.
all three in the city. That scene, oh man, like I think about that scene in my dreams sometimes because that's how good that scene is.
That's a
That
good
whole-
fight. It's a
Yeah,
really
It
good
was a
fight.
great fight.
Yeah, but I hear you. Yeah. I think that this is like a really solid drama movie about like an alien that comes and becomes our savior. Yeah, I could see it. Damn, what a question.
Right?
Yeah, that was a
That-
good one.
I thought I was like, because Superman is so prolific in this movie.
Mm-hmm. He is.
He is.
I mean, he's a driving force. I think that's why the Iron Giant does what he does in the very end.
Hmm.
Mhm. So did this movie hit harder as a kid or as an adult?
As an adult.
As an adult,
Yeah, I think so too.
I was
Yeah.
able to like take in the information a lot better, and it wasn't purely based on emotion.
Yeah, I agree.
I wasn't acting on my emotions. I was using my brain this time.
Yeah, I actually cried. It was
Same. I
Good.
definitely shed a tear.
yeah.
I didn't
think-
want to cry in front of you, bro. I don't know if you noticed, but I was looking up.
Having gravity be your friend.
Yeah, because as males we have larger tear ducts, so we can suck it back in.
Is that true?
Is
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
we have
know that.
larger tear ducts, so it's
that
harder for
why
us
my
to
tears are bigger?
cry.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
feel like I cry so easily now. I
No,
don't
no,
know.
like, well, not harder for us
I
to
don't- I
cry,
don't
but like
cry very
harder for
often.
us to like shed a tear because
Oh.
our tear ducts are bigger, so it
Like,
our
needs
eyeballs need to
more?
feel more
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know
Emotions need
that.
more.
Yeah.
You just need more emotion.
You just need emotions.
yeah.
Basically.
Emotional damage.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think as a kid, I don't think this is a great kid movie. Watching it as an adult, like it doesn't have the same sense of like fun or like jokes like a Disney movie does. I feel like it's a very like
There's
adult story. You know what it kind of reminds me of like a Spielberg coming of age movie, like an E.T.,
or
like
like
one
a
of
Super
those.
8.
Yeah, like a Super 8. Yeah, like one of those
Yeah.
types of movies.
Yeah.
That's like a mature theme, but the main protagonists are children or a
Yeah.
child. Like when I think of like it doesn't have like the singing or the music that you get in a Disney movie that is
Thank
just so
God.
fun, and when you're a little kid you can't help but sing like Hakuna Matata and all that shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't
Yeah.
really have any of that.
It is.
Yeah,
I
it
think
doesn't.
it's way more. It's not as like kid forward as like a Bug's Life.
Mhm.
It's a little bit more like Ants. You guys
Yes.
remember Ants?
Yes,
Oh,
it's more like
yeah.
ants.
Yeah. Yeah. Way
a good
more.
comparison.
Yeah. It's more of a teenage story,
Even though like dude's 9.
even though he's 9. Yeah. It's made for. I think it's made for just to process a little bit more. There are a couple of kid jokes I think in it, like when the Iron Giant cannonballs into the lake, or
Yeah, like that was funny.
Or when he drinks coffee and he's all
when he
fucking
when he
hyped
drinks
up.
That
coffee
was
and he
funny.
starts like levitating, or when the Iron Giant takes a bite of the car and then the car alarm goes off and he's like, "You need to stop it," and he's like banging it and then he just chucks it.
That
was
was
funny.
fucking hilarious.
That was I laughed out loud so hard for that one.
Yeah.
There's a couple, but you're right.
Damn,
It's
I
not.
could see that in the horror version of this, like you're talking to like your girlfriend, like Huey style, and then she just gets smashed by like a car
Fuck.
Oh
out
fuck!
of nowhere.
Or like because it seemed like you threw it into the ocean. So you're on a date with a girl and you took her out on your boat, and then a
Damn.
fucking car just comes flying out of nowhere, smashes into the boat.
That'd be
Oh
crazy.
no!
Yeah, but I feel like I'm trying to think like of a solid example, but I don't feel like there was like because when you're not with the giant, you're with Mansley, and like Mansley's funny, but I feel like he's more like even when he was all coked out on the coffee.
Mhm.
Like, is that a kid joke? Like, as a kid, would you would think that was funny? Like, you don't understand what that means. But as an adult, you give a kid an espresso and you see him all wired. You'd be like, yo, that fucking kid is tripping.
Yeah. That's
True.
why I think it's way more. It's a lot. It's focused towards like a little bit older audience for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it didn't get such good reviews, because it's marketed almost as one of those like kid movies, but then you watch it and it's not.
Yeah, it's very mature themes.
Yeah.
I feel like out of all the animated movies we covered, this one would be the best live action.
Yeah.
It would make a really great live action movie.
A live action Watership Down would be weird. I feel like it would
It would just be
would give
it would just be
Lion King.
Yeah, it would just be
Yeah.
without
animated
singing, more death.
bunnies in the real world.
Yeah. Yeah, this one would be way cooler.
Yeah, because you could
I
have
think
the Iron Giant would probably just be the only animated.
Mhm.
Unless you
Yeah.
wanted to go practical and do like a Godzilla thing, you have them in like someone in a suit.
Ooh. Nah, I think you would probably have them when it
Animated?
would be like Pacific Rim.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then you could still have Vin Diesel voice it.
Or maybe
Yeah,
I
you
mean you could do
could.
both.
Yeah.
Oh
do
yeah, you could do
practical
both.
and CGI, kind of like a Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
That would be cool.
That'd be dope. Going back to this movie having like really deep like complex stories, when he's talking to the Iron Giant about like, because you have feelings, you have a soul, and because of that, like
Yeah, that was deep.
like that was so much deeper than what I had remembered. I didn't remember that being in the movie at all.
Yeah.
And watching that immediately triggered like, oh damn, like this is so much more than like just a normal kid movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those two back-to-back scenes
Mhm.
where he had like some insightful quote that he repeated from Hogarth, like the one with the guns, like I am not a gun,
Yeah.
Mhm.
no gun or some shit. And then right after that, It was the one where they were looking up at the sky. I think it's the one that you were talking about. But yeah, it was kind of crazy that it was scene after scene, two like really heavy sequential scenes back to back, like emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's deep. It was deep. It was kind of the theme of the movie.
Mhm.
It's like you don't have to be what they made you to be. You choose who you want to be. That's I think at the end he asks them, he's like, yeah, you are what you choose to be when he's fighting the army after Hogarth wakes up because he thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because he was when he was gonna shoot the destroyers with that like his chest cannon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Hogarth made a miss.
Mhm.
That fucking explosion was crazy.
It was.
Yeah. No.
It'd have wiped out all 3 ships easily. Man, and then to talk about crazy when he had that nightmare of the like invasion with all the Iron Giants.
I forgot about that.
How come that wasn't like expanded upon a little bit more? I feel like
because that's not who he wanted to be, brother.
no, I know, but like he had some sort of like
Goal.
connection to like electronics, and he was able to like
Mhm.
project his thoughts onto the television.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine
was
being
really cool.
Dean and you see that, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I wonder, and it isn't really. We don't really dive in deep to that at all, but I do think it's mentioned in the beginning when Hogarth is first talking to the Iron Giant, and he's like asking him questions, and the Iron Giant's just kind of standing there like, "What?"
Mhm.
I think because he got bonked in the head and he got electrocuted, his whole like mission
Got like rewired.
just got rewired, and like he was just able to then he was like sentient at that point in time, and he was like, okay, like I can kind of do whatever the fuck I want. And then meeting a kid immediately that had this like innocence and wonder about him probably just helped the giant like want to be a better robot or like a better being.
Yeah.
You know? I wasn't say person, but he's technically not a person. He's a bot, but a bot with emotion
And a soul.
and a soul.
I think more people have to watch this movie.
I agree.
We'll touch on it, but it has one of the best endings ever, I think. The emotional
Ever?
weight.
Hmm.
And maybe in an animated film. Like when he flies up and he hits the nuke and he says Superman and like explodes.
Mhm.
Like that as a kid was crazy to see, the self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
But even as an adult, it hits so much harder because how he was treated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he chose to kill himself to save the ones that he loved.
Mhm.
I'd argue it's one of the best superhero self-sacrifice scenes, only to be topped by I Am Iron Man by Iron Man in Avengers Endgame.
Damn.
Fuck. Yeah. That was a
Yeah.
good one. Trying to think, but I can't really think of any other iconic death like that other than the two that you just other than Iron Giant and fucking Iron Man.
Zondu was a good one, and Guardians 2.
It's like wait, what did he do?
He's like, he may be your
I'm your
father, but
papa?
he wasn't your daddy.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think that
I'm trying to think, a lot of superheroes don't die. I mean, it's up interpretation whether or not Batman died at the end of Dark Knight Rises.
Ooh, no, he didn't.
Oh, because Alfred saw him in France.
Yeah, Alfred saw him later on.
Well, I guess technically it counts because Iron Giant technically didn't die.
Yeah.
That's how beast he is, dude. He took a nuke straight on and like it didn't kill him. Just like
True.
broke him into pieces.
How about the guy from Independence Day that flies into the
Oh, that's a good one.
into the mothership?
That's a good one. I'm back. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta think. I gotta find some more.
Terminator in T2
That's a good one too.
when he drops himself into
Lava.
into the lava. Or Groot. I mean Groot.
Groot was pretty good.
Groot has
Groot's
another,
a good one.
Yeah.
Damn,
Groot has another one.
Guardians has like, yeah, they have 2 back to back.
Yeah.
Groot.
I
And
mean,
then,
Iron Man in the first Avengers. I mean, he didn't die, but it was pretty iconic.
He did something very similar with the nuke.
Mm-hmm. The Black Widow in Endgame. When she's battling when she's not battling, but I guess they're battling to sacrifice themselves.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
It's not a lot.
Uh, Gandalf.
Oh, you shall not pass. That is a good one. Okay, that
Yeah.
might be number 2.
Yeah.
That might be number 2. I still think number 1's Iron Man.
Run, you fools.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Yeah.
That one was crazy. As a child, that blew my mind. I'm like, wait, did the wizard just die? Did they just lose like their strongest dude like
The
halfway
guy
through the
that's
movie?
like supposed to take them on this fucking journey just sacrifice himself.
Like the guy that everybody is obviously like afraid of and has like mad respect for just died immediately. Like, holy shit. Like even Aragorn was like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Man, what a great movie. All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on?
I mean, I like that this movie, like, it's like a sleeper movie for sure. In the sense that like you think it's about this like big robot, but it's actually like low key, like a superhero movie, and almost like a movie that helps you kind of remember to make your own choices and like do what you want to do, you know?
Yeah.
And it just hits like as an adult. Like it's like
Such movie has a lot of heart.
Such a good drama. Yeah.
It does. It does have a lot of heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a big personal growth movie than oh, kind of like the Tin Man. All he wanted was a heart.
Oh my god. Oh. You think the Tin Man grew up and became the Iron Giant?
Yeah. Oh, real quick, I want to touch on the design of the Iron Giant when he goes into his like mech mode and how
he looks crazy.
It was very War of the Worlds-esque.
It was.
I thought it was really cool and a cool touch because it does take place in the 50s, and that's like kind of what that era thought UFOs and like aliens would look like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that about it. I love this era of sci-fi.
Yeah, there was one particular weapon that he had that was so fucking cool and memorable. It was like this spinner thing, and then a little spigot came out and was like blasting electric charges into it, and because it was spinning, it was almost like a Gatling gun, but for electricity.
That was crazy.
So fucking crazy.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. His mech mode was awesome. And I like how it's like head goes down and his chest opens and like it just like deploys the 3 like tentacle arms.
Tentacles. Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
That the tentacles reminded me the most of War of the Worlds.
Yeah. Especially the remake.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Should we get into our reviews then?
Mm-hmm.
Do it up.
This movie got a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 90% on the popcorn meter, with it having an 8.1 on IMDb. So critics actually like this movie more than the audience does. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that it's a kid's movie, but like not super kid movie like. But my boy, Roger Ebert, gave this movie 3.5 out of 4 stars. And he compared it both in story and animation to the works of Japanese director Hayao Miyazaki. He says, like the new Japanese animated films, The Iron Giant is happy to be a real movie and everything but live action. There are no cute little animals and not a single musical number. It's a story plain and simple. It works as a lot of animation does to make you forget from time to time that these are moving drawings because the story and the characters are so compelling. It's pretty much how most of us felt about this movie while watching it.
Yeah, I think that was his most toned down review to date.
Yeah, I think so. Interesting that he compared it to Hayao Miyazaki, because Hayao Miyazaki wasn't super well known in the West like that. He doesn't really get the Western acclaim and the wide audiences until Spirited Away. That doesn't come out till 2001.
Yeah.
All right.
I looked up, you mentioned about this movie being from a book, and just a quick blurb about it. So the origin of the film lie in the book The Iron Man, written by a poet named Ted Hughes. He wrote that book for his children to comfort them in the wake of their mom's suicide. In the 80s, Pete Townshend adopted the book into a concept album and released it as the Iron Man a musical. And then in '91, Basley later became who later became the film's lead animator, pitched the version to someone named Don Bluth while he was working at a studio in Ireland, but Bluth passed on it, and then it was eventually adapted by Warner Brothers after that. But in the book itself, it's kind of the same like thing where an Iron Man basically lands on Earth. But in this one, he lands in England and he meets like a small boy, and he ends up actually defending Earth from a dragon that tries to attack from outer space.
Oh, crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's the same kind of, it's like the same theme of like warfare and like humans kind of coming together and like making choices of what you do. So I thought that was really cool. Kind of want to read the book.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It's pretty cool. Sounds like they need to do like another movie that's closer to the source material. That sounds like it would be a really cool ending.
Mm-hmm.
It would definitely be way more of a children's movie at that point, though.
True.
Yeah, but I think you could probably do it in a good way. I think we've gone to a point where, like you mentioned before, kid movies have gone beyond just being for children. You can have a really good child story, but also have a really, really great adult like themes in it. The Toy Story, the most recent one with Lotso, like even though it's definitely like for kids, but it's also really for adults too, you know?
Yeah.
It's so heavy.
That's true.
Yeah. It could be done. I have faith.
It'd be cool to see.
Mm-hmm. Space Dragon?
Space Dragon.
It's like some straight kaiju shit.
Yeah.
But this movie, like we said, was a bomb. It had a budget of 48 to 15 mil, and it only made 31.7. So it was well under its it was a projected
target. Yeah.
All right. Saya, why don't you go first this time?
I give this movie an A, hard A. This movie is a banger for me. I mean, I saw it a lot when I was a kid. Watching it as an adult though is definitely a different experience. I think because I'm able to process it a little bit better. Definitely process it better. I mean, if you're looking for a really good like drama movie about like growth, about like acceptance, and also a little bit of fun, right? We mentioned that there is some like silliness to it. I mean, it's a little lighthearted in the sense that it's animated. Our main character is 9 years old. He's a kid. He's kind of exploring the world for the first time with a giant robot, and I think this movie just hits all the right points. Kind of sad that it didn't get like the reception that it should have gone, but I mean, I understand though, right? When we analyzed it, this isn't really a kid movie. It's a little bit like older, like be like an older teenager, maybe adult. I think that's really who it should have been marketed for, because I think that's why it's hitting now. That, and I think all the kids that saw this growing up and that loved it, they continue to watch it and they like just continue to think about it like, oh damn, like there's so much more to this movie than just a big robot that like ends up saving the day, right? The animation is really fucking great. The acting, like all the voice actors that were in this are really awesome. Young Vin Diesel, who still honestly, I feel like his voice hasn't changed at all. He just still sounds like exactly like he did before. Everyone else is really great in it too. The musical score that was in it was pretty cool. I feel like it keeps up like the tension at different points in time. You feel those like sadness at the very end when like the climax is happening, and then even after when we realize that the Iron Giant is not dead and he's alive. Like it's so much. It's light. It's happy. It's good. If you want like one of those like real feel good movies at the end, well, it's definitely gonna make you sad. But if you want a movie that's gonna make you feel good in the very end, like this is one of those movies to watch. I would recommend showing this to everyone for sure. Your mom, your dad, your dog, your grandma, your cat. Everyone should check out this movie. It's definitely a banger that more people need to watch. Say it out.
Nice.
I agree. I'll go next. I'm not as high as you. I gave this movie an A minus. I really like this movie. I don't think it's as good as the other two movies on our list that we gave an A to. I don't think it's as good as Grave of the Fireflies or what was the last movie we gave an A?
Good question.
Well, I digress. But it is a great film. I love a war movie. I love a period piece. I think Paprika making switching this film to being making it a Cold War movie, I thought was really cool. And the core message of this film about like who you choose to be and not what you're created to be, I thought was great. It's the mature themes are done in a way that makes it palatable for all ages, which is really cool. The film has some funny moments. I think Mansley, the bad guy, is actually pretty funny. I think Hogarth was really well done as the main protagonist, and the Iron Giant just had so much character despite him not having like a gang of lines in the movie. I thought everything about the movie, from the animation to the scoring to the script writing, was all really well done. I definitely recommend this to people. Like, this is an under the radar animated movie, and I think it holds up great today, even it not having a 4K remaster. It still has some of the best hand drawn animation I've seen in a while. The colors are vibrant. That 1950s look is iconic. It's a must watch. Yeah, show it to your kids and anybody who could watch this movie and get something from it. Just be prepared. The ending, it's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. It's a little sad, but it's well worth it. So yeah, A minus, highly recommend for me. Twan, finish this off.
Nice. Yeah, I'm right there with the both of you guys. I gave this movie an A. I thought it was really good. This movie has so much going for it. From the animation, it's it being hand drawn. You don't really see that too much these days anymore, unless it's like anime. So that was nice. The design of the giant itself was really cool. They put a lot of detail into his design and his look. And this movie just evokes so many different emotions. Like I found myself laughing out loud in a couple parts. Obviously, we've all said at the end is the tearjerker. It tugs at the heartstrings. If you've seen this movie, you know. If you haven't and you plan on watching it, be prepared. But yeah, this movie is just done so well. The story, the writing. I know it is a book, but like the deviation from the source material worked well. This movie, unfortunately, just fell victim to the year 1999. I honestly think that played a huge part as to why this movie didn't do as well financially, just because of the fucking slew of movies that was released that year. Hard to pick and choose when you have all these great movies. So I understand why this movie might have fell on the wayside, but it's a great movie. Has a great underlying message, humor for adults and kids, and themes for adults and kids, and it's just a great family movie that you can watch. You can put on at any time with anyone, any young kids, any old people, and everyone will enjoy this movie. If you don't like this movie, something is probably wrong with you. So yeah, I give this movie an A. It's really good, really well done. I'm glad we got this movie. Thank you to the wheel. Shout out.
Yeah, I agree with all those points. It's an amazing film. Got 2 A's and an A minus. A very, very, very highly recommend from the three of us. Hopefully, the wheel will be kind to us this week. Do we have any additions? I put on Chime and 976 Evil. Do we have any other additions?
What about Oni Baba?
Oni Baba.
Oh, Oni
that
Baba.
was the other one.
Yeah, nice. The Oni Baba hole.
Take us back to Japan.
I know, another Japanese horror. What are we feeling this week?
Gummo.
Gummo?
Yeah.
We've gone like the last horror that we got was Tetsuo.
Yeah.
I mean, The Burbs had like a little horror-ish aspect, bringing out the dead. was more of like a thriller. I want some horror.
Horror movie.
I want to be disturbed or just uneasy.
So Gummo, horror movie, and I want a comedy. I want Fanboys.
Ooh.
Seems like a good one.
That's
Something
a
Nice.
great movie.
Something.
Twan and I made a quest to go watch that movie when it first came out. Like we
Mhm.
That was a good movie
to a random movie theater so we could watch that movie.
because it was like at a limited release, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We went out to Burbank and we
Fuck
listened
yeah.
to a 12-minute cut of a Dead Mouse song on the
Nice.
drive.
All right. Let's see what the will gives us. Will it be kind? Will it not be kind? I don't know. Would today be the day we get Ed Wood?
Damn, that'd be cool. I wouldn't be mad if we got like Oni Baba. I've been wanting to see that movie.
Evil Dead? Or we're going to get Legend.
Climax.
Climax. What's Climax? Climax.
Oh, he's excited. Let's see. What is this?
Climax.
Oh, A24, a horror musical? We were just talking about horror musicals. What the fuck?
Nice.
All right, guys. Well, the will has spoken. We will be watching Climax. It is an A24 horror musical. Should be interesting. I've never heard of this movie. A24 usually does some pretty good stuff, so I'm excited to check it out.
This is the type of movie that reminds me of why we do the pod.
Yeah.
It should be interesting. It'll be different, that's for sure.
Dude, a horror musical by A24, or no, by Gasper No, produced by A24. That just, all those things just sound crazy. It's too many things.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us this week as we covered 1999's The Iron Giant. Is a highly recommend from the three of us. Got an A from Saya, an A from Twan, and an A- from myself. It is a highly recommend. I think one of the better animated films to come out in a while. Make sure you join us next week as we cover 2018's Climax, a horror musical. It should be interesting. But if you haven't done so already, give us a follow on our social medias. We are on Instagram, X/Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Threads, and sometimes on Twitch. As always, I have been your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya.
Adios.
And Twan.
Superman.
See you guys next week. Bye.